Mastering which in relative clauses. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deeper into the world of English language learning with our series on conversational English. Specifically, we're tackling a common problem area: the use of which in relative clauses. We'll look at common mistakes and, most importantly, how to avoid them. Let's get started. First off, it's important to understand what a relative clause is. A relative clause is a type of dependent clause that adds information to a sentence. It usually begins with a relative pronoun like who, that, or which. When we use the word which in a relative clause, it's typically to refer back to a noun or pronoun mentioned earlier in the sentence. The key thing to remember here is that which is used to refer to things, not people. For example, consider the sentence, I can't find the book, which I left on the table. In this sentence, which refers back to the book. So far, so good. Now, let's talk about some of the common mistakes that learners make when using which in relative clauses. One of the most common errors is using which to refer to a whole sentence or situation. Although this can sometimes be correct in informal English, it's generally avoided in formal written English. Incorrect example: it's raining outside, which I don't have an umbrella. Correct version: it's raining outside, and I don't have an umbrella. In the incorrect example, which is inappropriately used to refer to the situation of it's raining outside instead of a specific thing. Another common mistake is using which when that should be used. When the clause is necessary to the meaning of the sentence, that should be used instead of which. Incorrect example: the book which you gave me is fantastic. Correct version: the book that you gave me is fantastic. In the incorrect example, which is incorrectly used in a clause that's essential to the meaning of the sentence. The correct version uses that to clarify the specific book we're talking about. The key to avoiding these common mistakes is practice and a clear understanding of the rules. Remember, which should generally only refer to things, not people or entire situations. When you're writing or speaking, take a moment to think about what you're referring to. Is it a specific thing mentioned in the sentence? Or is it a whole situation? This can help guide your choice of relative pronoun. Also, consider whether the relative clause is essential to the meaning of the sentence. If it is, you should probably be using that instead of which. And that's a wrap on today's lesson about using which in relative clauses. Remember, everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. The important thing is to learn from these mistakes and keep improving. I hope this video has been helpful in clarifying the appropriate use of which in relative clauses. Happy learning, and see you in the next video.